Alrighty, guys. Welcome to the first of what I hope is a pretty long series um, of me covering the new PvE event, The Way of Winter in Once Human. Now, like, don't get me wrong, I know I post this on the main channel, but no one seems to watch the gameplay on the main channel. So I was like, bugger it. I'll record it and I'll post it here because what I've done on the main channel is I literally speedrun the game. I have no idea what's going on with the story. I don't listen to any of the talking scenes or anything like that. I literally just skip through everything and get to the fights and then record the videos and then that's it, right? So I thought I could take my time with this, get to know what the story is about with the Way of Winter and all this kind of junk. So yeah, guys, sit back, relax, and yeah, let's jump on into this. Alright, so Snow and Fire is our main mission, so we have to investigate the uninvited guest in the safe haven. This little guy right here. Well, he's not little, but you know what I mean.
That
Hey, friend.
projected shadow from one person. Be careful.
Ah, there you are. You're the mayfly, right?
Yes, that is I. Yeah, bro, don't worry, guys. We're gonna get
Not
clothed
just
in
that.
just a second.
How did you get into the sanctuary? All paths here should be closed off. I was sure of that.
Of course, V. You're not wrong. They should be closed off. This sanctuary is quite well concealed. Those from other planes, mortals, even great ones. None can perceive. But me? Well, I'm like that lovely girl here. I'm able to move between many worlds. In short, there's no place I can't reach.
Damn,
My
he's part of
name's
the
Ignacio
Illuminati,
Quest,
guys.
leader and founder of the Vultures.
Triangle, eye
You
within.
heard of me? Maybe not. But it doesn't matter, because you and I are destined.
Oh, he's the founder of the
In a land
Vultures.
of
That makes more
rose and
sense.
snow
Sorry, guys,
and
you'll figure that out
perennial
later on.
We'll form quite a unique bond. Now, will you excuse me? I'd like to find the young lady here. She must...
I still don't get how the main character doesn't talk.
You didn't let me down. You're not scared by a little trick. That's right. I haven't been able to find my way in here properly yet. Right now, I'm just giving you a glimpse, a tease of what I can do. But you'll see soon enough. I prepared a special gift in the mountains of North Nalcott. The North will soon be under my control. After that, I will find my way here.
And
to
meet you in
So,
person.
will you come stop?
Do you think we're idiots? This is clearly a trap.
Yes, it's a trap, I admit it. But if you don't come, we'll crush any survivors. Conquer all. Although if you...
Well,
Okay,
Right,
cool. So
I'll be
is
waiting.
this? I'm gonna skip this. Sorry, I know I said I wouldn't, but I'm gonna skip that because that's basically just talking about just introducing us to the new boss. So
Human beings.
oh, here we go.
Always created.
So this is probably just introducing the new Way of Winter
The means
scenario.
of their own submission. Voluntarily blinding themselves to the rules that dominate them. Their base instincts have remained frozen, unchanging. But now, we shall spark a new flame. We shall torch the
Oh,
old
the
hypocrisy.
Chaos Weaver in the background is sick.
And light a new way forward.
So I was gonna say, I presume that's what would have
And
happened if we
in
don't.
our way,
Yeah, if we don't stop him.
cold peace
Shall prevail. Damn, nice little intro to the game. Not gonna lie.
powerful. Otherwise, he wouldn't have found us, let alone reached us. How much of what he said is true? Let's go talk to...
That man,
Yeah, he has the vultures under his
Hey,
control.
besides,
All right, let's jump into it. Select the starting point and enter the snowy realm. Let's go, baby. All right, so we can either choose from Vina Fjord or we can go with the Oxen Tundra. Oh, wow. This is actually wrong because the Vina Fjord is like here in the middle. We don't actually have access to the fire one just yet. So the map's a little bit off right now, but that's okay. It does not matter that much. Alrighty. So, recommended for more experience. This region is lower, so we can go Oxen Tundra. It is a little bit lower, just so we can start our well, yeah, just so we can get used to things. I mean, I already speedrun this shit, so I guess I know what I'm doing. But yeah, so dry Dry Harbor, Gorilla Outpost. I'm not sure. I think we went to Camp Igloo last time.
oh, damn. Oh, this wind is so cold.
Yeah, so the only thing so far, because
Just
shivers.
make sure we don't land on a bunch of deviants.
So sorry, what was I saying? All right, so yeah, what I was saying was, um, the last. Oh, sorry. The only thing that I found with this scenario is it's like there's a few half finished places, if that makes sense. And what I mean by that is like there's a lot of areas, or there's a few places on
Safe
the map
landing.
that
Quick,
like
let's
their
scan
names are
the
there,
area.
but it's
Make
like
sure it's
half
safe
finished.
here,
So
and
I'm
we'll work
curious
on
to
what
see
to do
what they were
next.
thinking with that because it seems a little bit odd for them to do that. But what do we know? Well, we need to summon.
Okay. Hey, this is serious. You've got to
Yeah,
pay
so
attention.
that was a little bit annoying because they've
Temperature
had
there,
plenty of time as well. So
dangerously
hopefully
low.
they fix that during like
You'll need to
well,
keep yourself
I
warm.
hope
Keep an eye on
they
your
eventually
real-time
actually make
body
it because
temperature.
if not, that's
The
kind of
cold can
wild to
affect
put
your
out a
physical
scenario and
vision,
a
so
map
you
that's
can't
half
sit
finished.
still too long.
Not half, but you know what I mean.
And you'll need to
And
find
not to
ways
mention
to
as
stay
well, I
warm.
thought they
One
would
of
have
our
fixed the
best
character not
options is
talking,
obviously building a
like your
fire.
main character. It's
After
quite weird
that,
how it just sits
you
there and
can
doesn't talk.
also cook food to
Um,
warm your body. And make
but
gear
yeah,
first.
I'm just being nitpicky, guys. Sorry. Okie dokie. So we have to gather some logs and some gravel, obviously. So we have to make a tent. And problem is, that's another thing. Sorry again, because I've already done this. You'll find that the materials are just everywhere. Whereas though in the previous one, like like each section of the map. So you started in one specific place, and that was where you like everyone started. So it was basically just rocks and copper, and then some tin. And then you moved to the next area, and it was mainly copper and iron. And then the next area after that, and it was mainly iron and like aluminium, and so on and so forth. Whereas though this, you'll find tungsten, you'll find aluminium, like more than the base materials. Like it took me ages to try and find tin. Luckily, some tin's right in front of me. But yeah. So that was a little bit weird. But, we have to watch our temperature as well.
Great. Nice work. Now, we've got enough wood and stone. All we need to do is find a small clearing and we can set up camp.
It's gonna be somewhere around here where there's a lot of trees and access to materials. What do we got over here? There's only a few chunks of. So there's copper and tin in decent amounts, fairly decent amounts. There's some alloy and some sulfur. Yeah, I reckon around here.
The camp's looking nice. I have to admit, you're always good with your hands. Next step, we'll need to light a fire in the wilderness. A torch. Once it's made, hold it tightly. It won't just light your way, but it will also raise your body temperature a little. Do you feel a little warmer thanks to the torch? Of course, that's not enough. You'll need to eat too. Some food will help warm you up.
Okay, so yeah,
Like, for example, something spicy.
with the
When we
torch
made our landing, I saw something red growing on bushes nearby.
instead.
It looked hardy and perfectly edible, so let's find it.
I love it how it lets you hide gear. Like you'll still get the effects of it, but you're yeah, you can still hide it. Now I should yes, they still enabled it. So the thing that they did um last scenario, I think they made it just before they did the second PvP scenario. So basically, if you had anything you've unlocked from the first scenario, you can then transfer to the second one. So your cosmetics and all the skins you've paid for transfer from character to character. So I literally just got gifted the new battle pass by the devs. So huge shout out to them. And yeah, so I can literally wear it like straight off the bat. So let's equip that. Um, she don't need no mask. I love the cage, the nightmare cage. Like look at that, look at that. God damn, just some weird looking like puppet hands coming out the side, coming out the back. Sorry, so cool. Um, shark. It's a shark stapler. Oh, that's one thing. I did actually have one of these, but I didn't transfer all my shit over, so that's my own fault. It's alright. There we go, look at me. Damn, I'm hot. You can see like right up their dress. It's weird. They knew exactly what they were doing, chat. They knew exactly what they were doing. Alright, so we have to gather and consume Sunny Ginger to resist the cold. We'll also need to start gathering some food as well. Now, we are going to be pretty limited to what we can accomplish. And what I mean by that is like a playthrough is going to be different because I can spend a lot of time with you guys just going over everything, and we can go farm for deviants. We can go, just mine and do all that kind of stuff. But when I sped run through it, there's not much to do. I think I finished most of the game in one day. So you can only do two bosses. You can only get into 2 areas. The rest is all locked for another, I believe 5 days, something like that.
High cuisine, but it's just what we need. Now,
Yeah, so we are limited. Like, don't get me wrong, there's still a lot to do, but we can only do X amount.
We'll need more material to craft winter gear. We should go scavenge for them. Did you see any abandoned buildings nearby?
Now, I will just say as well, if you guys haven't checked out this game, I definitely would recommend, guys. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not without its flaws. No game is perfect. They did a bit of a cash grab, like a little bit of a money grab, because obviously it's a free game. So they do charge for skins and like building materials and all that kind of crap. Look, don't get me wrong, it's good quality stuff. Like I really like some of the building things, but it's expensive as all hell. But you don't have to choose them, so it's not exactly pay to win. It's just cosmetics. So yeah, if you're just interested in the game, I 110% recommend that you guys actually do go ahead and download it, because it is super fun. All right, I have to kill some reindeer, and you know what? I'm not happy about it, but we have to do it. That wasn't a headshot. Sorry, dear. Now, they did actually introduce a new weather mechanic in this one as well. So obviously we do have to contend right now with the cold. You do get hypothermia. And in the next week, when we get access to the next area, or the third area, the third and last area, that will introduce the opposite end. So we get the extreme heat, unlock next. So you'll have to manage your high temperatures and your low temperatures. It is quite frustrating, guys. I will not lie. I will not lie. Oh, no, wait. I shot him in the tushy. Oh, no, I shot his friend. Now, the more you guys do this now, the easier it'll be later. So I recommend you just go out hunting for a little bit. That's where I let him go. Yeah, because you will need the reindeer hide for pretty much everything. All your clothing, some crafting, uh, and obviously not to mention the meat. So, yeah. I mean, you'll have to do this all the time anyway because your meat will actually go off after 24 hours, even if it's cooked. So, yeah, get used to doing this. If you don't like killing the animals in a game, yeah, maybe not the game for you. All right, so now we've got enough. Let's go back and craft all our stuff now. We should have enough for the basic set of everything. Chop, chop, dig, dig, chop, chop, dig, dig. Perfect. Yeah, so you'll be able to do some stuff within your mimetics, like building wise and whatnot, but all the cool stuff is sadly locked away for another few days. So yeah, it's pretty boring the first week on the new scenarios, but everything picks up in the second week. So the second week we can look forward to taking down the big Chaos Weaver, like weather engines that you saw in the background. Those things are awesome. You can fight them now, but you don't get any like rewards from it. Whereas though, if you attack them like next week, you will start to get rewards, which is cool. And not to mention as well, just while we're talking about that, so phase one, so look, phase two, Scattered Ash. So the prize pools, destruction, fly. Oh, sorry, no, that's not it. Dungeons, hard mode. Uh, there we are. So eliminate Chaos Weavers. So defeat Chaos Weavers contributes to the total progress and unlocks server rewards. So not only do you get rewards for killing them, but like if you guys reach, if your server, your specific server, reaches 100%, because you've killed like I don't know, maybe you have to kill 100 of them server wide. Obviously you get 4,000 star crom all up, which is halfway to unlocking a legendary weapon, which is really cool. But yeah, we'll get into that later. Now, I don't want to kill a bunny, man. I don't mind killing reindeer, but I ain't killing a bunny. Sorry, guys. I know this is the boring part, but like any survival game, it always does take a little bit just to get into. So we're gonna need wood for smelting, obviously, because it has to light our furnace. We don't have electrical furnaces just yet, nor can we until obviously the new scenario thingamajiggy opens up, the new phase. So for now, we're just gonna have to rely on smelting everything by wood. Okay, let's place our base down here. Alright, so we're going to have to go into our medics. Now, it says we need a disassembly bench, so go ahead and grab the disassembly bench and the furnace, or one cipher each, so that's 2 ciphers, which means now we can disassemble things that we pick up, all our crap, like all our loot, and then we can burn our materials or smelt in the furnaces. We're also going to need the assembly bench. It's not the assembly bench, supplies workbench, and we're also going to need the gear workbench as well. So we'll go ahead and grab that. Perfect. Okay, so we can go into our build mode. So we do need the disassembly bench. That's what the main mission is telling us to do, right? But we have the gravel, we don't have the copper. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to grab the furnace just starters. As you guys can see, we need 30 copper smelted um, to make the gear workbench. We can make the supplies workbench right now, so we're gonna head and do that. Why don't you like the positioning? Okay, we'll go there. And then we'll place our furnace on the opposite side. So everything, all your wood needs to be smelted down into charcoal. So we're going to go ahead and smelt down as much wood as we possibly can. Now, the good thing is the more you smelt, the more you mine, the more you chop down wood, the more XP you get, not only towards your like leveling, but also towards the battle pass as well. Now, I know there's a free version of the battle pass and there's the paid version. Now, if you don't want to get the paid version, I would seriously recommend you guys actually do start grinding for the free version. And not only do you get like little good rewards and stuff, I'll show you. Here we are, battle pass. I'm just gonna skip this. Sorry, it just tells you what it is. But as you guys can see, you get some seriously good things. Now, canned lunch meat, really good for food, never goes off. But even stuff like Stardust Corn Ale, even if you don't want to drink it, you can sell it. Those corn ales are worth 4,500 each, and this battle pass gives you a fair amount. Not to mention free heals, free Stardust sauce, which anyone who plays these games knows Stardust sauce is a crazy valuable resource. Not to mention our Starcrum is also used for buying um, either seasonal rewards and also um, blueprints as well. So if you want the legendary blueprints, these cost 8,000 Starcrom each. So if you want the new fancy M416, the silent Anabasis use, which you really do, it's like one of the best weapons in game. You have to save up 8,000, which sounds like a lot, but there is a lot of things you can do to get it easy. But yeah, we'll go through that later. So for now, let's just chop down all these trees. It's so much easier. This feels really slow because I just got myself a chainsaw on my Killray Plays like speedrun playthrough. I think that character is actually called Killray Plays TTV lol, which is funny because it's directing people to the wrong place. I don't stream on Twitch anymore. But hey, it is what it is, man. Alright, so we can stop when we've got a little bit more. You might think you've got enough, but trust me, you need an absolute ton. Now, we will also have to, yeah, see, there you go. So you get XP for each tree you drop down, so you can actually get quite a lot of XP just for chopping down stuff. That's what I'm meaning. So the simple stuff. So you could basically smelt down like a full chest worth of charcoal, and it gives you so much XP. It's almost, and you can literally build a charcoal XP farm. You just need a shitload of furnaces and like a bazillion tons of wood. You can literally make it. So if you guys don't want to do missions or anything like that to grind for XP, you can literally just smelt or mine. Because let's have a look. So we'll finish like smacking this rock real quick, and it should come up. So there you go. So you get battle pass XP and also normal XP. So obviously it's not a lot. It's only 2. So you need 550 to get 2. So you'd have to smack like a lot of rocks, a lot of rocks to get to fully level up. But it's achievable. All right, now what I like to do is we'll make a couple. Now, I only usually when I'm not doing a playthrough, I only use one because I can just personally wait. But when I'm in a playthrough, you guys don't want to sit around and watch me wait like, you know, for a few minutes just for all this stuff to smelt. So we're going to keep like maybe 1 or 2 for charcoal and then 1 for smelting. So there we go. So we'll go ahead and make 59 copper ingots. Sorry, we need 20, I believe, for... Yeah, we need 30 for our gear workbench. So quite a lot. And we also need to find some adhesive, so it means we have to go and explore. And then we also need another 10. So we need 40 all up to get the disassembly bench and the gear bench. Not to worry. Now, while that's doing its thing, yep, buys more advanced tools. So for now, we can only grab copper and gravel. Now, in my opinion, you can never have too much gravel, too much copper. You can always use it for something. Even in the late game, you'll still be needing gravel, and you'll still be needing copper. Perfect. So that wood is basically finished now. So we have a heap of charcoal. Just keep. Oh, for now I'm going to keep this 80 on me. Purely simply because we needed to cook our meat later on. Speaking of cooking meat, if we go ahead and click O and go back into our memetics, in order to cook meat, we're going to need to activate stoves and dishes. So go ahead and spend one of your memetic points on stoves, which as you guys can see unlocks salt, sugar, grilled mushrooms, and obviously grilled seaweed. And then go ahead and grab dishes 1. Now you can also grab the wish machine if you want. This is where you grab all of your weapons and all your weapon blueprints. So yeah, you need it, maybe not right now, but you definitely need it later on. Now additionally, we also want to be starting to grab the planting as well later on once we've leveled up. We do need energy link for that sadly, but we want to get the planting, the compost bins, and the planter boxes, as well as air drying and dishes 2, because dishes 2 will give us steak combos, which basically last a hell of a lot longer than just roasted meat. As you guys can see, roasted meat does decay after 24 hours, whereas though the tins last for a lot longer, especially if you put them in a fridge, which is awesome, but we'll get to that later. Now, the game puts a lot of emphasis on this new frost mechanic. So if you don't eat certain spicy things or you get too cold, you'll literally die. It's crazy. And I find it ridiculously hard. I don't know why, but I just find it super challenging. So yeah, you need to start crafting the warm dishes. When you're in your base, you get like an 80% resistance to that. As you guys can see in the top right hand corner underneath the map, it'll say it's 15 degrees right now. But if we step away from base and at nighttime, it'll drop to like negative 15. So yeah. So you need to keep on top of the bloody spicy food. And then again, once we get access to the cold environment, the warm environment, we're going to have to create food that cools us down, which is, yeah, it's so strange, man. It's going to take some getting used to. All right, so we're going to go ahead down here and collect some water. Now, obviously, this is seawater, so we need to smelt this. Oh, sorry, boil. Oh, no. Oh, this is dirt. What? It's part of the freaking... Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Ah, it's because it's a little thingamajiggy. It's right. So we need to run all the way over here and grab some seawater, because a lot of our spicy dishes require salt. And salt you get from seawater, and then you boil the seawater down. So we're going to run to the sea, get ourselves set up. There's a few things we can do to actually speed up how many cipher points we get, which is for our memetics. That's what we use to unlock memetics, and also our energy link as well, because you pretty much use energy link for everything in one's human. So yeah. Oh my god, look at that. A little bit excessive, bruv. So go ahead and collect the water. Now this one should be seawater. Yep, there we go, seawater. Perfect. So when we smelt this or put it into a furnace or whatever it is, sorry, we do get salt because, well, seawater's salty compared to fresh water. So make sure you know the difference. All right, perfect. We don't need that much. So 195 will do. And I'm too lazy, so I'm going to teleport back to base. Perfect. Okay, 59 copper is done. So now what we can go ahead and do is grab our gear workbench. Oh, I need 5 adhesive. Oopsie daisy. Go ahead and make our disassembly bench though. That here. So there's another thing I want to do. To go into our edX though, so I need to go down here to home. Garage. We go into this and we scroll down, we've got garages. So we need 10 rusted parts. Perfect. So the sooner we get our garage up and ready, the better, because then we can ride our motorcycle. So we can get places faster. Now, the nearest village is up here, so we're going to have to run a little bit. Oh, look at the cute little bunny rabbit. So we're actually, let's bring it. Yes, this is just like, yeah, part of the slow start to every every scenario in Once Human. You do have to run places just until you get your garage up and running, and then you should be hunky dory. Hungry, that's fine. We got some spam, canned lunch meat. Now, I do recommend that every time you cross these like plants, oops, like I just did then, always pick them up, even if you let the fruit or whatever you're picking go to waste and become spoiled meat after say like 24 hours, whatever. We just want the seeds. So the seeds is what we're after for later on. The more seeds, the better. We can just plant them in bulk. But yeah, wait, oh, all right, straight down. Yeah, I've been bottling like blueberry juice. I think it's called like grape soda or something in this. But yeah, so the grape soda is crazy, man. Like you can, like it's good for drinking, but it's also crazy to sell. So I sell it to the vendors to get loads of the resource, whatever it is. I can't even remember what it's called. Energy link. That's it. Yeah, so you're gonna need bulk energy link. So yeah, I think you can make. I think it's still 50,000. I think from each vendor. Oh, I love how you have to shoot off their helmet. The good thing about these arrows is as well, you do actually get them back. So as long as you run over, you pick them back up, which is perfect. So you'll never technically run out of ammo. Sweet. Go ahead and displace the best we can. So all this stuff we're picking up will eventually get smelted in our no, sorry, not smelted. Get disassembled in our disassembly bench. Got just cabinets and stuff now. Go. Perfect. Oh, this place usually, well, they used to have a lot of materials. At least they used to in the previous events, so fingers crossed. Oh, his arm's gone. Haha, nice. Let's go. Oh, we gotta get away from those poop out gas and stuff. Dude, I don't think I've ever used the bow in any of my playthroughs. I always just go for like the gun straight away. Maybe I was missing out because this is kind of good. Especially at the start. Easy to craft the ammo. You basically get all your ammo back. It's kind of chill. Oh, we gotta get down the side. We can kill him. Hey, friend. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Trash cans are my favorite for loot in this event. Holy crap. Dude, there's one spot where there's literally like 200, probably plus, of those those bins. And you get so much loot from them. It's not even funny, man. Like, it should be illegal how much you get. Like, they just made it ludicrously easy. Alright guys, so we're just going to finish this off and we'll probably have to, because this video is getting a little bit long. It's okay, man. That's exactly why I have this second channel. I don't have to limit myself on like 10-minute videos just to keep you guys' attention. I can just post whatever I want. It's great. I love it. Alright. Emergency medkit. Jeez, that's perfect. Trash can. Give me the loot. Gotta get out of the black goop. Black goop is not good for our health. Oh, buddy. Alright, perfect. So let's get back to base and then we can probably call it here for today's video. Don't want them running too long. Oh, the good thing is we might be able to fast travel. Oh, we have to wait a minute to fast travel. That's alright. Start heading over there, and once the time runs out, fast travel. Oh wow, they started respawning in already. The good thing is about within one's human, I think you only have to wait about 3 or 4 hours for the materials that you farmed in places to come back, which is really good for those like really OP spots, like I was saying over at the amusement parks. You can literally like loot all of it, and it'll probably take you about half an hour to loot the whole park. And then once you've done that, just go back to your base, wait a few hours, and then you can literally go again. It is yeah, ridiculously. Weird thing is, you go through it as well, man. The amount of materials you use in this game is absolutely ridiculous. All right, let's grab. Yes. All right. What's the blueberry seed? Okay, another one. Yes, we got 5. Okay, perfect. 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 There's another one up here. The more we can get, the better, man. I want to start a blueberry farm, straight away, and I can get them. I can make bottles more or less straight away as well, which we need a ton of glass for. I'm down. Take that. Take that. Now we got 8. Let's go. 9. We got 9 seeds, baby. Let's go. That should be enough. All right, now we can teleport back to base. All right, so in the next one, we can probably start making a farm, depending on how far I am into the missions and my mimetics and whatnot. We can start making a farm. Now, when I was saying earlier about farming and just picking up the like the random flowers and stuff you see, after a while, I think it's about a day for most things. I'll have a look. So, for instance, if I wait until these decay, they become rotten food, and then you use rotten food to make the planter boxes for farming. So it's kind of like, don't think that like having rotten food's a bad thing. It's really handy for farming. So always keep them. Don't get rid of it. It's not junk, I promise. All right, so we're gonna quickly, before we end this, we're gonna go to our disassembly bench. We're gonna scrap all that lovely scrap that we just got. Then we're gonna go ahead and make our gear workbench like so. And then we're pretty much done. We can also make a garage if it lets me. Temperamental, there we go, which means now we can press. No vehicle permission. Oh, do I have to make it? Oh, I have to craft it. Okay, sorry, that's my bad. I already had my bike, and it's because of the previous season. So we basically just need some copper, and then we can make our bike. Oh, yeah. We actually need the charcoal from earlier. Go ahead and grab that. Start smelting. Hell yes. Alrighty, guys. We are way underway for our new PvE experience for the Way of Winter new event in Once Human. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I'm sorry it was a little bit boring, but that's just how survival games are, man. It's going to be like this probably for another episode just until we get a good footing. Like, we're going to need a farm. We're going to need a lot of food. We're going to need to go and make better armor and weapons, ammo, you name it. And then we can also start doing some main missions as well, and then some side mission shenanigans. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Peace.